All right. So things I need to do. I need to donate, complete my quest. I need to start a research. See if we're still fighting. Got a couple of people showing up. For those that are here, we were fighting today. And, oh no. So this guy got zeroed, probably by Luca. Yep, Luca zeroed him. So, we've got 3 people watching right now. Basically, the way this works is if you're in your own alliance territory, you're safe. But if you're not in your alliance territory, you can be attacked. For another alliance to tear down your territory and build their own, it has to be touching yours. So we've been fighting against Kingdom 4 all day long. Originally, I started the fight. We had our towers up here. They had their towers down here. And I said, let's go fight. So we built our towers around, and we zeroed Kaiser, and we zeroed Knife, doing some megas. And then we started taking down their towers, and we've been fighting all day long since this morning. So let's go take a look at some of these. So 10 o'clock this morning, I tried to solo and got... Morning, Prince. Welcome. So this morning I tried to solo and lost. And this is where I discovered that the losses inside of Uncharted Seas are not as advertised. So here you can see that these are not low losses. I lost a huge amount of troops for attacking. But it's advertised as a low troop loss event. So if we go into the Uncharted Seas help section, I'll scroll down a little bit here. And let's see, did I pass it already? Troops and hospitals. So no troops will die when fighting at a resource node or defending your own castle. There's a very low death rate for troops when fighting in alliance buildings and landmarks and when attacking other players' estates. So right there, it's supposed to be a very low death rate. So to me, that means 10% or less. It is not working as intended right now. Hopefully they fix that, because what's the point of this event if I'm going to lose 500,000 troops on one attack? You know, it's not something that I would be doing for this, unless the rewards get pumped up significantly. I also get to claim this quest, so I'm going to finish this up and see what's next. That finished all of them. So I'm done with my quests, my initial quests for this. The other thing I wanted to show off is the system rewards. If they gave this to us on the live server, it might be worth it. So look at the amount of resources we got. I got 75,000 of the 10k foods, 75,000 of the irons, the silvers, and then the wood. Like, they gave us a ton of resources. And 10,000 training speed ups. So because these aren't linked to the real server, I was just burning all of my training speeds and making troops, and I did all of my I upgraded every single thing I could, like not saving anything for a 50% event, because that's not a thing in test server. So I'm a little bit stronger. I'm actually a little disappointed in how much stronger I am. I was thinking like, oh, I did like 15 upgrades and I'm going to be awesome, and it barely made a dent. The problem that I see right now is that the fighting's kind of done, because once Luca showed up, we don't have anybody that can fight Luca. We've got Dark Mystic, but he is not over here right now. If he does come over here, things would be different. But for now, we don't have anybody that can fight Luca. Earlier, we had some pretty even fights when we had our guy. I don't see him. I think it's 2E something, but he's really strong. He's like 5 billion power. He was leading megas. Oh, I'll show you guys the megas and then I'll know his name. So I did 2 megas. I ran 2. Here were the results of my megas. So we attacked Kaiser, got his 1.1 million troops, and then I took all of his resources. He had millions and millions of resources, so we took it all. And then I mega'd Knife, and he didn't have as many resources. So we killed his troops and took him, and then we started the megas that were, well, oh, there it is, N2E. So he's really strong. Let me show you his stats. And he was really good at running megas. So he was saying, I want exactly 100,000 infantry and the rest cavalry. Anybody that doesn't follow that is getting sent back. And everybody followed it. And it was great. So he had the exact amount of ratio that he wanted, just about. So he's got almost 15k troop attack and then a 27,000 cavalry attack. So it was nice when we were getting in there. And his lowest stat, looking at this, is 23,000. So pretty good. Pretty good. So you see all the megas that we won. And then I had to go back to work. So this was the last, this was an attack on a tile. So the tile attacks are working as intended. So anything that happens on a banner or a tile, 100% safe. It all goes into the hospital. So that part's good. So yeah, it's been good. The other thing we're waiting on is in 28 minutes, this pirate harbor is going to be up for grabs. So I'm guessing that they want to kill all of our towers to stop us from being able to contest this. But I don't think they'll make it all the way around. It would be unlikely, but maybe they will. They'd have to take out like 4 or 5 more towers, and I think we'd really start fighting if they tried pushing us off of being able to contest this landmark. So I don't think we're going to have that issue. So in 28 minutes, we're going to be going for this. Looking at the map so far, zoom out, look at the misclick. It's so easy to misclick with this tiny little thing. So the map we've got so far is Kingdom 4 is snaked over here. They're also down at this bridge, and it looks like they're going to come in on the bridge down at this side. Lag. Okay. So Kingdom 4 is all over. Kingdom 3 looks like they've been fighting Kingdom 4 as well, and they're going to be coming for it. So once we break into the next section, we're getting close to the middle. This next section, we'll start having even more fights because there's only 2 bridges. And we're going to work our way across, but you have to control one of these 2 bridges if you want to fight for the center. So everybody's going to be going after these bridges. And ideally, what we're probably going to do is we're all going to join Dark Mystics Alliance so that he can run the megas and get into the center, and we'll just supply him. Depending on the ultras, I don't know who his lieutenants are, but we've got some contenders. Like the guy that was leading our megas today would be a good lieutenant for the ultra rallies. So yeah, I'm going to go back to my estate. Does anybody have any questions? I don't know if the people in here were all the same people as yesterday. I don't get a list, just a number. Unless you talk in chat, and then I know that you were here yesterday, like Prince and Sky. But the other thing that I found in here, I found a ton of bugs. I reported 10 bugs today. One of them was that, the losses when attacking a castle are wrong. Also that solo points are not being rewarded the way they're supposed to. In this thing for solo points, it says defeating pirates will grant you solo points, and it hasn't so far. Yeah, it hasn't done that. But, it is what it is. This map just kind of shows the circular area around, how teleports work, all of that stuff. The interesting part about this, occupying landmarks, harbors, outposts, and bridges on the map are referred to as landmarks. So you can attack and occupy a landmark, but there's something about, oh, it's in the next section. They give different benefits, but you can't stack two of the same benefits. So here's the harbors. There's three types of harbors: the local, pirate, and military. So you can gain one of each, but you can't gain two of the same to stack benefits. Same thing with the outposts. So you got to pay attention to what type of bridges and what type of outposts you're going after. Because if you're going after two of the same, you're not going to gain any additional benefits for it. Yeah, Prince, I mean, it seems like a lot right now, but on the live server, it's going to be 7 weeks long. So if you're living inside of this map for 7 weeks, you're going to learn everything. It's just like the Guns of Glory map. When you first started, it felt like a lot. There was a ton going on. But now, everything, you've learned it all. It seems, for the most part, kind of the same. Like it's basic. People are like, oh yeah, towers at the center of the map for KVK and that. And you're like, yeah, I know where those are. No big deal. It's gonna become like that. You're gonna learn it. Hey JJ, how you doing? So the other thing I'm gonna do right now is, because they gave us a new round of speed ups for today, I'm going to speed up a bunch of research so that I can be stronger for the upcoming pirate thing in 28 minutes. So if you guys have questions, let me know. I'm going to speed through a bunch of the stuff right now just to increase my damage. So here we're getting the actual damage stat, which is going to be huge. So I want to max this out if I can. What is that? So look, there's a bug right there. There's another bug, so I need to screenshot that. So instead of displaying supplies, it's displaying raid coins, or the coins that you use inside of Darklands. So there's another bug. But I want to start that upgrading, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to go into this crate, and I'm going to obtain backup supplies. So now I have more than enough. I've got 1.6 million now, and I can start this upgrade. Now I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to speed through a bunch of research and try and up my damage as much as I can before that starts. And it looks like I'm probably going to run out of speed ups before my damage gets too high. Welcome, Void. How you doing? Fighting was fun earlier. I was hoping that the fighting would still be going on right now, but we need Dark or somebody to come in and regulate. And I don't think that he's available right now. So until that happens, we're kind of getting pushed back. Hopefully there'll be some more fights after the pirate. Doing good. I'm tired. I was in budget meetings all day today, so not very exciting. Oh, he was on and didn't. I wonder why. Because normally he likes to fight. I mean, they're friends, so that could be part of it. Is him and Luca are friends, and maybe they didn't want to burn all their troops fighting each other when they want to see what the event is like in the upcoming days. So my damage is getting awesome right now. Like before I run out of these speed ups, I'm going to have a ton. So this extra 12% damage is going to make a huge difference. Before I do more of those, I'm going to yeah, like he's not gonna let him beat us in the center, but he said he was busy when I tried to message him earlier. So If he's got other stuff going on, fighting on the test server, it's low priority. Like, yeah, you've got other stuff going on in real life. Like, take care of that. You've got other stuff going on in the live server. Take care of that. I am definitely guilty of spending more time on the test server than I should and neglecting my main server account. It's more fun over here. Like, it's new and exciting, and of course I want to be over here. So I'm going to run out of speed ups pretty quickly here, but getting this extra damage and damage reduction is really going to help me when we're attacking these landmarks. I don't think people realize how good the research is. Because yesterday I only attacked twice and everybody else got a bunch more attacks in, but I finished second place for the one that I was participating in. And I think part of that was because I've been doing research, and it's just like your army or like the airship gears. Someone who has higher airship gears and a bigger damage stat is going to do way more damage, even if your stats are the same. So this is very important right now, and I think it's going to pay off in the next 15 minutes when we get in there to fight. Okay, what is the error message here? I'm out of supplies. Nope, I have supplies. So here I have enough supplies. It's only 61,000. I have 127,000. Oh, so this research over here, it says it's going. So look at this bug. Here's another bug. The research says that it's going, but when I click it, I can't speed it up. I have to research it again. When I hit research again, it's going to start the timer over. So see how I'm at 2 hours and 49 minutes? Watch, when I hit research again, it's going to start it over, even though it was already going. So there's another bug. There's quite a few. I hope they actually fix some of them this time, but not really going to hold my breath on that. We'll see. I've reported them all. I got some attention earlier, got to report a bunch of bugs. We'll see if they actually fix them. I'm also going to be reporting them directly to my contact rather than putting them inside the shared channel where everybody can post, because then they get lost. So I would like the bugs that I found to get fixed. So hopefully having my connection will actually benefit me. Almost out of speed ups, and then I'll be doing it the slow and steady way. Got a few more left. Okay, does anybody have any questions? I don't know if the people here were here yesterday too, and if you've seen all of the basic stuff, or if you want me to do a walkthrough of any of the basics or the things that we've learned so far. I can go over the research. One of the most important things that I find when you go live server is increasing your supply storage, your fast sorting, and getting these backup supplies. Very, very important was this research for backup supplies. So that's what I just used the last couple of times, where it's like every 8 hours, or I think I've got my timer down to like 6 something, but every 6 hours I get 1 million supplies. And the higher level pirates I kill, the more that goes up. So as you advance in this over the 7-week period, it's going to make it so that if you don't want to come in here and spend time killing pirate camps and waiting for stuff to research, like being able to use your backup supplies to research when you want, it's going to be pretty big. So the other thing I'm watching out for is the Alliance towers in here. We've got about 40 minutes on it, but I want to make sure that as soon as that's done that I start another research. The other thing that's cool about this, see right here how we're at 66 out of 120 members? 120 members. So that's different. The amount of members, I think, has been increasing as we level up our alliance. But the other thing that's significant is before, I'm not 100% sure, but I think on live server, alliance level 10 is the highest. We go in here to donations. When I want to unlock research level 6, See, it unlocks at alliance level 11, or is it max alliance level 15? That might be what it is. But either way, we're at 120 members instead of 100. So that's great, especially if it goes live, because then you'll be able to get more people into the same alliance for mega rallies, reinforcements, coordination. It's way easier to coordinate in the same alliance than it is through random chat and stuff like that. Okay, so Landmark has 14 minutes. That means I've already been talking for like 20 minutes. I can just ramble on all day long. I'm going to try and kill some threats right now. I don't know if there's... So it won't let me search 16s yet, but I can now kill a level 15 threat without much of a problem. It sounds kind of funny to say that because, level 15 threats in the live server are for new accounts. But I still lost some, troops here. They went to the hospital. But looking at the loot down here, you get 27,000 experience. I've seen a pretty high drop rate of Scholar Scrolls. The one thing that I haven't seen much of is, and I don't know if it's even part of the loot table, like Silver Dragon Elixirs, for example. I haven't seen any of those drop out of these threats. But, for now, that's okay. And looking at the rest of this, it looks pretty standard for a level 55 threat, but you're also getting 21,200 of these, the pirate loot chests, which means if you're killing a whole bunch of them, you're going to get a lot of the supplies and the stuff you need. And who knows what changes they're going to make on live. I doubt the research will stay the same. I think research is probably going to be more in line with regular research, where instead of a research being, 20 minutes, it'll be 20 hours. And you'll be able to use regular speed-ups and stuff. But I think it's going to be more along the lines of, as you progress through the 7 weeks, you get stronger and stronger, and the timing for it. Because if the research stayed the same, you'd finish this all up in the first week or two, and then you'd have no research to do for the last 5 weeks. Nothing else to improve, and I don't know if that's the right direction, or maybe it is. Maybe people just want to get it done, get it out of the way, and never look at it again. But on the live server, I have tons of research left to do. So, I don't know. All right. So no questions. I'm hoping that there's going to be some fighting. I'm really hoping there's going to be some fighting when we get to this. That after we claim it or they claim it or whoever claims it, it's going to get swarmed. That after that, there's going to be some fighting. But looking over here, it doesn't look like they're pushing across to us. They just wanted a good stronghold touching the pirate harbor so that they can attack it. So they will be contesting us for this. So there's Luca. Kaiser doesn't have many troops. Knife doesn't have many troops. Actually, they didn't lose any troops because they were on defense. They're just all in the hospital. I can show you the hospital. So I've got 2 options in my hospital now because of research. Let me show you my hospital. So I can use these medical supplies that you can increase the research to get those. So I can use medical supplies, or I can use just regular supplies. So if I have tons and tons of regular supplies that I want to use and I'm out of medical supplies, I can use regular supplies, and I could choose to do that. Right now I want to use medical supplies because I have more of them, but you see the time is 44 minutes to heal. The other really nice part about this, and I hope this stays live, this Asian character down here, the one we can't read, that's for speeding it up. But also look at the cost. It's only 50 gold to heal, 120,000 troops roughly. But I can use regular speed ups. So I can use all of these healing speed ups that we have so many of them stockpiled. So I can use those. Troops are healed, back in the fight. So I really like that. I hope it stays. It'll help us use the stockpiles of healing speed ups and it gives them value again. Because right now, when they put them in a reward, it's like, okay, you put them in a reward and nobody needs them. Ooh, look at all those, look at this stuff. So if I build Master, which one gives more points? Bloodtooth. So if I build some Bloodtooth stuff, I can get a bunch of points. That's fun. Okay. Let's see if I have anything left for Bloodtooth. Let's complete the quest. Oh no, I have to have Pursuer to. Okay, so we're gonna do Pursuer, and then we're gonna enhance it. So then we'll build more Pursuer, and we'll enhance it. Oh, my alliance is gonna be upset with me for doing this, because this is spamming chat every time I do it. I swear I saw somebody else do it earlier though. We'll find out. I'll apologize to them here, and maybe someone's watching and they can say, it's okay, we understand. Probably not. Okay, so now we're gonna go back out and we're gonna do the same for Bloodtooth. Okay, yeah, that's the way to do it. We'll look for some fighting to happen then. Like I would say, if anybody wants to, right now I'm just kind of hanging out waiting. Like there's not a whole lot to do on the test server when there's no fighting going on. If it was live server, I'd be able to do dailies and stuff. But here, what's the point of doing dailies when, I'm not gonna be on this server after this week. So now I need to equip these, get my points, and get my rewards. Woo. Look at all those rewards. So I finished time targets, guys. That's the important part here. So now I need to re-equip my Silver Dragon stuff. Does anybody in here want to see anything inside this test server? Anything I haven't shown? Or are you just waiting for some fighting, hoping that it'll happen? That's kind of where I'm at. Playing the waiting game. I probably should have stopped or waited to start the stream a little bit, but I was hoping that the fighting was still going to be going. So 7 minutes is when we'll be attacking. And down here is our opposition. Oh man, it wastes so many troops. Like earlier, I wasted so many troops attacking that I don't know. I don't want you to eat a whole march of mine and then I have to speed train 700,000 cavalry back up. Why don't we fight on a tile? Then I don't lose any troops. Or did you build a special castle surprise that's going to absolutely wreck a march? I don't know what that means. BBS? I'm too old. I don't know what that means. You kids and your lingo. What am I allowed to say? Yes, we have an idea when the patch is going to hit. No, I'm not allowed to talk about it. I would expect, let's see, what can I say? Look at the timing between the last test server videos and when the patch actually went live with the things that were in that test server. So that would be Darklands. So go look at my Darklands video, look at when it was on the test server, and then look at when the patch went live. And I think that's about what I can say. So 4 minutes and 40 seconds. We're just counting down for this. That's really all we're waiting for. I'm going to kill a bunch of threats right now so that I can burn the stamina. And I'm killing smaller threats so I can send out a couple of marches at once instead of one at a time. I can't attack a level 15 threat without my airship because it just takes heavy losses. Like, threats are actually hard on the test server, which is good. But at the same time, like, I don't want to spend a bunch of resources healing troops that I was using to hit threats. So none of my marches are back yet. Okay, what are those large tiles? What's the difference between them and the normal ones? Just more resources and gathering time. Oh, okay, that's a really good question. So, the large tiles, the ones that say large, if I can find one, those are for your alliance and not for you. So an example is this large lumber mill is producing resources for the alliance research. So right now it's doing 7.2k an hour. If I go to my alliance buildings, I can see, wait, where is it? Somewhere in here. Oh, so resource nodes on estate development. So you can see how many of each type we have and how much it's producing per hour. And we need that for alliance research, which I shouldn't have backed out of there. Alliance research, see the resources at the top of the screen here? Those are the resources that the alliance has. So the thing that's weird about it is right now, there's not a research cost when I go to research this. It doesn't tell me what resources it's taking or what I need, but it does take them away. So that's something that they're probably going to fix, hopefully, but you do need alliance resources to be able to continue researching stuff in your alliance development tree. So it will be important to plan out when you're going through towers. And I'll show you what I mean is I did kind of a bad job with towers. This was all me trekking across here, and I'll show you where I did kind of a bad job. Some of these I was doing it like Tides of Darkness. I was trying to get the maximum distance, and I wasn't looking at what was around me. So let me see if I can find an example. Here's a good example. So here, I was like, oh, I just want to get the maximum distance. But if I had put this tower down 2, then this lumberyard would be inside of our alliance territory. So that was something that I missed. And I did that quite a few times where I was just playing it like Tides of Darkness and not looking at it. Here's another one. If I would have changed where the position of that tower is, we could have had that silver mine. So you want to take that into account when you're moving across the map. And then I kind of realized, like, oh, I should be going for mines while I'm doing this. And we started finding things like this, where we're getting 3 mines with a single tower and looking for stuff like that. Like, there's one down here where I did something weird to get extra towers. I think it was over here. Nope, I don't remember where it was. It was... It was up here. The thing I will show you that's exciting is the resource tiles. So look at the resource tiles in here. So a level 1 resource tile, 600,000 wood. A level 2, let's go for a level 2 research tile for wood, 700,000. A level 3 is 800,000. Level 4, I don't know if I've seen. So level 4s and 5s are not on the interior of the map, And you could see that with the resource coloring map. So the level 5 and 6 tiles, misclick, sorry. The level 5 and 6 tiles are in the middle, and it's lagging. It won't let me see it. I'm guessing that the middle is about to open, so yep, the middle opened. Okay, so we're attacking now. I hope people are here. So, yeah, we're going for it. We want to win this. So if things are going to happen, it's going to be now. After we do this, I think after this goes up for clearing, then we can start trying to do megas and things like that. So did my assaults hit? Yes, I've got tons of these things. So when we look at this, when you hit view profile, see how it has 175 health? The bonus for this is 500% troop attack for controlling this. So that's why it's significant. But look at how many reports I'm getting. So notice the first single attack got me 7. Oh wait, no, those are my threats. I'm looking at the Christmas trees. So the way it's working is the one pair will get you multiple battle reports and multiple points off. So every battle report victory is 1 point of damage done on the thing, on the guy, whatever you want to call it. So I want to keep all of my marches going. But yeah, looking at this threat victory here, so they got 1, 2, 3. So my Anne and Aramis got 3 points, and then my Jean and Laura got 1, 2, 3 points. So it looks like they're getting 3 roughly for each attack. And looking at the details here, it's going down pretty quick. There's reward details. So participation will get you solo points. You also get all of these alliance rewards, and then the leaderboards for killing, you get scholar scrolls and healing speed ups. So got to keep attacking. Keep all 4 of my marches going at the same time. I don't know if I should send my distance march, but maybe we should. I'm just going to go for it to have more marches going. Almost there. I want to do my airship march should be back. There it is. Attack, 2, 3, attack. So we've got lots going. The assault is what's going to happen after this is killed, after we're done killing this right now. I think that we're able to then like garrison this to control it. And this is the part that we didn't do on the bridge because, well, there was nothing to do. The problem is that Luca's down here. So that's not him. I don't know where Luca went, but if Luca garrisons the middle, like the only person that'll help out that would be able to take him out of there would be if Dark comes over and takes care of it. Otherwise, we're going to lose this, and Luca's going to have an extra 500% troop attack, which is not a good thing for us. So 5, 4, 3, still going. There's only 16 left. So one of these marches is going to get lucky and get the kill. And that's hopefully going to be me, but you never know. Like you just keep sending and hope you get lucky. So 4 left. It's not going to be my march unless it won't let you speed on this. You can't speed a march in. So am I going to get there first? Doesn't look like it. Looks like someone else is going to land right before me. 1 left. Was it me? So now, looking at this profile, it's the challenge stage. And this is where the challenge lasts for 24 hours, and the alliance that occupies the landmark for the longest time gets it. You can also win by occupying it by 4 consecutive hours. So it's a mini KVK. So right now the fight's on. Like, we need to get in there. I need to get in there and see if I'm strong enough to hold off any attacks that are going in. I don't think I am, but we're going to try it. And I'm going to... So I'm losing my troops now. I'm getting attacked in there. Doing pretty good, actually. So troop info, I'm in there first. I don't know if Adrenaline's bigger than me. So he mega'd, so he must be bigger. And I need to add troops. So I'm going to add from the same march. And this is where the fighting starts. So this is basically KVK. So we've got scouts coming. We got a share. Big mega. So let's fight soon. Oh, devils. Yes, after all this nonsense. So actually I was doing pretty good. So Lord C tried to attack. We beat him. Sneaky Sabrina tried to attack. We beat her. Adrenaline took over. Here it was still me. So now, hopefully Lucas is sleeping or he's on the main... Oh no. Network error. We'll load back in. So claiming all during the... claiming all not good in this. We'll go over those rewards one by one in just a second here. I want to get back out, see the action, see if we're getting killed in here. So see, it actually even shrunk the stage down for this. So see, it's 40 minutes instead of 4 hours. So they took a, well, it's not taking a 0 off because 4 hours would be 240 minutes. So they cut it by a factor of something. I can't help but claim these. I can't help it. Doesn't look like Luca's on right now. So if he's not on, it's going to be ours. I don't see him. So right now, we're doing okay. There is another C-44 down there. And let's look at the troop info. So we've got Adrenaline. I don't know where Adrenaline is. He's got to be up here. He's a C-44. 2.2 bill. Let's check his stats. So he's got 23k cavalry attack. The rest of his stats pretty decent, and 11k troop attack. So his stats are better than mine by a little bit. Not by a huge margin, but enough that, yeah, I'll let him have the mega over me. Emperor, yes, I did see it. I want to, but I don't have my airship. It's in the march for the harbor. So we're gonna be fighting for the harbor for a minute. Oh, Luca left that alliance and went to a different alliance. So we're gonna win this one. If Luca's not in LMK or TMZ anymore, then we're gonna fight them back. So bad grammar, but if Luca's not there, then we can start demoing some towers also. So we need to build another tower to be able to demolish that tower. Actually, it won't be worth it. Head to center. after. What about a gift envelope? Oh, you sent me something in a gift envelope. Where? Gift envelope received. Oh, alright. Last Samurai, 7 days. Cool. I'm going to use that real quick. Unless I have, do I have that one already? I guess I'll find out in a second. March skin, I do not have that one. Let's use it. That's awesome. Thank you. That's fun. I've not had that one before. So we're megaing the center right now. There's a little mini KVK going on for anybody that is joining late for the next 33 minutes, but I don't think it'll be contested. So the other thing that I want to do, I don't know if they want to fight. Let's fight for the YouTube fans. If they'll let me do it, then we can throw it on some towers and get some fighting going for the fans. We do it all for the fans, you know? So I need this one to actually be somewhere over here. We'll construct this. I don't have my airship, so I got to be careful with constructing this one because I'll lose my whole march without having an airship in it. Try and get you guys some fighting action if we can. And yeah, Void, get in here and do some fighting. And leave that alliance and join ours. Just saying. So we're up to 31 people. Thanks everybody for joining. I wonder if anybody else is fighting for a landmark. So let me go look and see if any other landmarks are contested right now. If they're getting their attention. So this one is, oh, that's an older one. So I wonder, let's see, I need to go to the other side of the map. Cannot click on this map. Because of the lag, when I try and click and drag, it just registers as a click, and it thinks that I want to go to some place where there's nothing. So I have to remember to be patient, and wait a minute, and scroll slowly. Otherwise, it's going to click somewhere that I don't want to click. So I don't see any contesting lines anywhere for a landmark. Yeah, it's kind of like a mixture of KVK and UAC and Tides of Darkness. So building all of these towers to expand your territory is like Tides of Darkness. But then there's KVK mixed in, especially with like the pirate garrison that we're after right now. So let me see. So there might have been fighting over here, but it doesn't look like there is anymore because green pushed them off of the landmark. And I don't see, oops, there it is again, like accidental clicks. I want to see if maybe we were fighting against Kingdom 2 and we're getting attacked. So I don't see anything. Let's go find out what's going on out here. Oops, where am I getting attacked? I'm getting scouted. Oh, we're getting scouted by Gen Killer. And he scouted, what else did he scout? So I want to call this back. So Danny ported in to try and kill that tower. So I won't be able to stop him. He's 4.4 billion, no big deal. But I won't be able to fight that, especially not without my airship. So he'll be able to defend them unless we have one of our bigs on. We won't be able to push towers right now. So unless people actually want to fight it right now, probably won't happen. So TT 2.8 billion. They're going to have to run a mega or something though if they want to break us in here. So if they want to break this, so N2E is going to come and take over this tower, so then we won't lose it. So see, in here it says time remaining 3 hours and 50 minutes. But out here, it says stage ends in 29 minutes and 7 seconds. So I think that the interior is going off of the regular timer, but the exterior is going off of the modified timer for the 7-day event. I hope he gets in here soon. Don't pull. So we're pulling and making room, but I wanted to, if I can get them to, I want to start wrapping our towers back around and fighting them over here. Because look at all these guys. If we break these towers that they're next to, everybody that's unshielded is then fair game. So if any of these people are playing on the live server right now and not paying attention, then we could potentially start getting some kills and getting some megas going. So this, who is this? Watch this. Oh, I don't have my airship. I need my airship. Because you can attack tiles even if they're in the enemy's territory. So I can attack this tile and get some individual rank points for it. But then I would have to pull, and I don't want to pull on these guys. So here's another. So there's a march coming. Oh, it's artillery, but it doesn't register. So that's not registering as an attack coming at me at all. But it looks like he's just sending artillery. So he must think this is KVK and there's a 300% buff coming soon. Oh, sorry, Andrew, I totally missed your message. So I've been thinking about the Amazon coins. I know you're doing server, but it's cheaper for Marquee's badges that way. Yes. Depending on your level of spending, if, for example, you bought the largest pack on the Amazon App Store, you're going to get a 20% discount. So you'll be paying $400 for $500 worth of coins. So basically, you apply that 20% discount to any of your purchases. If you buy in smaller amounts, I think if you buy a $100 pack, it's like 17% or 18%. And then if you buy 50, it's like a 15% discount. And then I think the smallest discount, if you buy like a $10 or $20 pack, is like 10% or 12%. But the other thing I've been doing recently with Marquee badges, the badges, when they put that deal up for sale, that they advertise the badges, and it's 4 of them for $5 and 1 of them for $1. I've been buying the $5 pack and the $1 pack. So we get 5 badges for $6. And that's an okay price because that's about $1.20 each. But after I apply the Amazon discount to it, it's basically about $1 a piece. And I'm okay with that price. It's just going to take a long time to get them, and it's going to be very expensive. I think I still need 500 to get to C43. And then after that, it's like, what, 3,000 to get to 44, including the buildings that you need. So yeah, it's so Avon, to answer your question, yes and no. So when we are fighting at something like this, there are no real losses. So fighting at landmarks, 0% loss. So I see here his wounded troops, all 58,000 went to the wounded. And there's no limit on the hospital. If you're attacking castles, there is loss. We found that out earlier, and that is broken right now. So looking at this, I can get in here and I can heal. It'll take 4 hours for me to heal all my troops, but I can also use the healing speed ups that we're saving up, which is great. So bam, all my stuff is healed. And I still have 4.4 million of those medical supplies. But the thing that we found earlier is that when you're attacking tiles and towers, there's no loss. But if you attack other castles, there is loss. And it's significant. It's not supposed to be, but it is. So scrolling down here, see where I tried to solo this guy? I lost 469,000 tier 12. Well, it's not supposed to be like that. This part is broken. It's supposed to be more along the lines of not UAC, but Kingdom Raid, where it's 10% loss. I don't think they've worked that out. They didn't give an exact percentage, but I'll show you where I got the information. So inside of the help guide for the event, if you scroll down to the troops and hospitals, I can't highlight it, but basically if you read this, it says there is a very low death rate for troops when fighting in alliance buildings and landmarks and when attacking other players' estates. All wounded troops will be sent to the event hospital. You can access the event hospital via your estate. No troops will die when you're fighting at a resource node or defending your own castle. So the way that I see it, the way that it's supposed to be, is if someone zeroes you, you're not going to actually lose any troops. All of your troops are going to be safe. You're just going to have to spend time healing them. On a resource tile, if somebody hits your tile, you're not going to actually lose any troops. But if you're fighting for landmarks and other things, there's going to be troop loss. Let me go look at some of the reports from those first couple when I was in this resource node. So when I first got in here, I got attacked twice. Let me see. So this first battle, nothing died. So 0 troops dead. All of my troops went to the hospital. All of their troops went to the hospital. So it's counting this particular node as a resource tile. Same thing here. Everything went to the hospital. Nothing is actually dead, which is good. Same thing here. Same thing here. So 0 troop loss for the fight that's happening right now. Nobody's going to attack this, but that's, kind of what it is. Okay, let's see. Andrew says, thank you. I've been contemplating on doing that since I've seen your videos on it. How much coins I'd need for C44. C43 now and upgrading cavalry to 42. Working on 43. It's very expensive. It is very expensive. Andrew, for my personal advice for this, it seems like you might be right around the same level of spending as me. Maybe you're a little bit higher than me. It will save you money, but unless there's a real push for you to get to C44, like you're the top stats and you need tier 13s, I'd say don't overspend on badges. Look for the events that you might be able to get lucky. One of them going on right now is the Vampire Horde. We had a big spender who unfortunately he left the game, but he spent on one of the last Vampire Horde events, he spent around $380 on the Vampire Horde, and I think he got a total of like 400 and I don't know, I want to say 450 or 460 badges. So he paid less than $1 a badge. I know that there's luck involved in that, but you might want to look at how much the speed ups cost for construction and like doing a bunch of construction speed ups to get the badges. Also, how much the Vampire Horde things cost, and the guaranteed chests along the way. So, if you spend $300, you're going to get 40 spins. I don't know the exact math on that, just an estimate. But if you do 40 spins, you're guaranteed to get 50 badges. And then along the way with your 40 spins, you're going to get another, say, 35, or maybe you get lucky and you get 65. So then you look at it that way and just kind of break it down. Look at worst case versus best case, and come up with a median. Like if I got really lucky, I could probably get 300 badges, but if I get really unlucky, I'd get 150, and then estimate it and say, well, it might get 220 badges for, $300 or whatever you come up with. Okay, enough about that. Sorry I wasn't moving this around while I was talking about it. You guys couldn't see me, but I was moving my hands around a lot. So it doesn't look like they're going to contest this one. I'll check the map one more time and see if there's going to be any fighting, if anybody else is fighting for a node. But right now it doesn't look like anybody else is fighting for stuff. And lag, come on. So Kingdom 2 is kind of close over here to Kingdom 1, and I don't know what alliance that is, but I would have gone and contested that. It looks like they just wanted to come and get set up for this bridge to move into the next section. But for me, I want to fight. Like the test server is a perfect place to fight, because if they're going to give us 10,000 troop speed ups every single day, then we can fight. I mean, that's enough for me to recover if I go do some fighting. Doesn't look like anybody else is going to have anything for today. So we'll have to try again tomorrow. I think these level 3 military harbors, oh, so that's 1 day and 11 hours. So that would be at 3 o'clock in the morning on, Thursday night. There'll be Kingdom Raid going on. I might go live for Kingdom Raid. So that might be something that's not test server, but that means I have to go spend some time over there doing bookmarks and stuff. The next significant thing that we're going to look at is we need to be ready for the bridge. And the next bridge we need to get to is, so we're already set up for the bridge over here. And this bridge is going to be 17 hours from now. That's such a weird time. So that's, in the middle of my workday. I won't be able to participate in this one most likely. We'll see, maybe I'll be able to take a break, but I won't be able to go live for it. So some of these have weird timings, but after we get through this bridge, there'll be more fighting, hopefully, because as we converge on the middle, there's more alliances in a smaller territory. So we'll have 2 of our alliance moving into this next zone, and they'll have alliances moving into the zone, and I think these are connected. So there'll be a bridge here, a bridge here, a bridge here. I mean, once you get to the center, there's only 8 bridges. So there's who knows how many alliances trying to get 8 bridges. And if you don't get a bridge, you can't fight for the center. So there'll definitely be some more fighting happening once we move into the next zone and we start trying to control a bridge and keep hold of that. All right, does anybody have any questions or anything about the event? I know that this one again was kind of a bust. I was hoping to do some fighting. I could see maybe we can get them to do some, maybe I can get these guys to fight a little bit down here. Let's, let me plan something. So I think Danny and TT Tower are going to be defending this. So that means we need somebody big to get in there. Let's reinforcer. Did I get my airship back? Oh, so I got kicked out of the... Oh, we're protected. So this is ours now. So we've got the pirate harbor. We've got the extra 500% troop attack. Now let's see if we can get people to do some fighting. Speed that in there. Boom. So he had some stuff left, but he does not have better stats than me. I've got better stats than him. So I should win this. So now we're going to start demolishing towers and getting some fighting going. So stick around for a little bit. We'll see if we can get some fights. Hey, welcome Ali. Good morning. So the way that this works is similar to Tides of Darkness. Most of you, if you're like me, your kingdom's peaceful and Tides of Darkness, isn't actually doing much. So I need to add troops to this, and I need to add them stat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get some more troops in here and defend this. So I wrecked this guy. I got all of his kills, and see here how there's no real troop loss? It all went to the hospital. So that's good. Now the time on this for demolishing is 1 minute and 46 seconds. I'm going to add troops to it again, because if he marches on me, then he'll take that down. After we build this territory, I'm going to build another tower basically where theirs is, so that we can move across the river, and then we're going to have some bigger fights. Oh, Danny just showed up. Oh, Danny just wrecked my face. His stats are better than mine. And I have another march going to its death, which I need to stop. So let's call that back. So she already shared the coordinates, but we need somebody bigger in there. Okay, R4 construction. So I need to get in here and do a research. Somebody already did it. Okay. So who's going to zoom in here? Spooks Show. I don't know what their stats are, but crap. So sorry, I'm getting a little frantic. I'm trying to share stuff so I can share the information. Who else is attacking here? Matthew, Spooks, and someone going from really far away. So now we're demolishing. So it must have been one of our bigs there that went in there to do that. So this is where the fun's going to start. Once we start fighting, we can start running some megas. Can't now. Same alliance. Alright, so that tower's down. Now we're going to build a tower. And they're probably going to try and stop us from building the tower, but we're going to go for it. So this will be just touching there, and this allows us to break not one but 2 different towers. We get to break this tower here, and we get to break this tower here, which is still garrisoned with 634,000 troops. So we'll be able to kill those troops. We'll be able to get in here, and most of these are bubbled, but some of them aren't. This guy is not. 1.3 billion. We can get a mega on him. Knife is zeroed from earlier. This guy, Lord Racho, is zeroed from earlier. That's it. So it's not going to be as exciting as I wanted. Looks like everybody's kind of taken off out of here, or they're bubbled. If we worked our way all the way down here, there'd be a lot of people to kill, but I don't know if everybody wants to do that. I guess we'll find out how much people want to fight right now when we start doing it. They're trying to Itachi. Who's Itachi? So he's got tier 13s, so he's big. Where is he at? I don't see where Itachi is, but he's got to be pretty. He's got to be a C44. Well, that's our Itachi. So why does it show it as demolishing or burning? Oh, someone must have burned it and he saved it. So they have to rebuild it after it's been burned. So here we've got 12 seconds left on that, and then we'll be able to demolish this tower. And some megas. Okay, hopefully we can get a fight going like we did earlier. The fight that went on all day long was crazy. There was some absolute crazy stuff happening then. It was fun. So let's demolish this. Hopefully someone else will be the leader on this tower before I land because I'm not sending an airship. These towers build really fast. Yeah, what's the request? What do you want to know? I'll try and explain it to the best of my ability. Yeah, Gilby, the towers build really fast, and there's research to make them build even faster. So in the Alliance research in here, we've got the amount of towers, but then the building durability is how much your buildings have for defense. We've got the building construction that goes way up. So look at this. It goes all the way up to 400% if you max that out. Oh, someone just announced something that... Thanks. K2 is in the next area without the bridge. Okay. So Kingdom 2 has already moved into the next area. Or they're preparing to. Did I lose a march? Oh, I lost a march. Bad. Who? I sent it without my airship. I was hoping the other guy was going to land first. So you can't win fights without your airship. Down here is where I got absolutely wrecked by the damage stats. I was just hoping the other guy was going to land, and then I would just be reinforcing him. Not that I would be the main person on that. So let's see what I can do. Let's get in here and heal. The one thing that's kind of annoying here... Oh man. Why is that? That's so expensive. What am I healing here that's so expensive? Oh. So apparently this is the first time this has happened. I'll speed these up, but I'm out of the medical supplies, and I don't know what the rate of increase is. My game just locked up. Dang it. What I'm trying to do here. Come on. Okay. Sorry guys. Test server glitches. I don't know if it was supposed to be that expensive. So the other thing that I've noticed is if you put on your training gear, yeah, so there's a weird glitch here where, so see the glitch? It thinks that it's going to burn 3.7 million just to heal that. But when I actually heal it, it's going to be less than that. So it only actually used 700,000. So that's another glitch. So you have to do this in little stages because of that glitch. So keep healing and oh man, they really need to fix this because that's super annoying to have to do it in little waves like that. Okay, so I got all my troops back. The other thing I noticed is that it doesn't reduce the amount of medical supplies when you have your training gear on, or maybe that's what's causing the glitch. Okay, Ollie, so you're in Kingdom 651. In-game name is Ollie. Sure. I mean, I accept the in-game friend requests. I'm just not very good at checking my in-game messages because the system doesn't seem very good. Like, I get people all the time saying I messaged you or I added you, and I'll accept the request, but I'm pretty bad at checking it. But yeah, I'll accept it. I don't deny people. There's not a reason for me to deny anybody at this point. Like, I don't have many friends in game. Although sometimes I go through and cleanse if I don't remember or if we haven't actually talked, then I'll go through and just clean people out so that I have a clean list. Let's see, are we actually demolishing this? Let's get in there. So I'm going to get in on this action. I want to help demolish, and then we're going to build another tower, and then we're going to fight some people. To Mega. So I'm going to see if we can get some Mega Rallies going. The person that would have to lead it would most likely be either Adrenaline or Itachi or N2E. N2E ran good rallies earlier. I don't know if it's still in the chat, but yes, he gave me a March skin earlier, a 7-day, which is awesome. I'm excited about it. It's this one, the Samurai one. So I've got all these petals and Samurai stuff happening. So the kind of stuff that was happening earlier, and it's happening again, is see how they built 3 towers? So now they just drop a bunch of towers that are not fully built, but they're protecting stuff. And they're attacking us. So this is where the fighting starts back and forth. We demolish them, they demolish us. And it just keeps happening back and forth. And they build tons of towers, and we build tons of towers, and we don't make much ground. And then people start coming to reinforce, and we start having some actual fights. But the thing that happens in this event is if you're inside your own alliance territory, you're safe. So these people are all safe from being attacked. This guy over here is not. So TT Tover is not safe. So we could attack that if one of them wants to mega it, but yeah, so now he's still not safe because of where he is, but it also invalidated our tower. So that's annoying. So now I need to build another tower. And I should have put another one in there to block that. And I'll get another one in here. So we're going to place that one. We're going to place another one. Okay, so this is where the fighting starts. This one's garrison, so it's still safe, but until we're touching it with another tower, it's not our territory. See how it's grayed out? So we're going to keep breaking theirs, but they're building towers. And yeah, this is where the fun happens. I've still got 31 viewers, so hopefully it's going to be exciting. Maybe we can get some megas going. Maybe not, but we'll be fighting on some towers. I'm going to, so these two are constructing. I want to see who's in this one. Not many troops in that one. I don't know why. That one's, Itachi's demolishing that one, so I'm going to go demolish this one and see if I'm big enough to hold it. Oh, it doesn't border our territory. So we have to finish these two before. But why are we allowed to demolish this one? Because this is our territory. This whole big orange square is our territory. So I want to put a tower then over here. And see if nobody notices that, because then we're on both sides. And it looks like they're repairing towers. He's scouting it. These two are going to get built, so that'll be safe. He's demolishing this one. Nobody will be able to stop him from doing that, but they're constructing this one next to it. We've got this tower garrisoned, so that one's safe. And then I'm going to be building this tower over here. And then we can start closing them off on the sides. And once we can get that territory, we can port closer and be closer for some fighting. And then anybody who... Oh, Luke is back. The fun's going to be over now. Luke is back. Fun's over. Dang it. I thought somebody said that Luca left. So now that Luca's back, that's going to end our fun for the night. Almost guaranteed it. That's going to be the end. So if you guys don't know who Luca's Wrath is, Luca is a maxed out player. Let's take a look. He's 19,981,000,000 power. And I think that's after doing some fighting. I think he was like 22 billion power earlier. He's mega garrisoning some towers. He's always got the airship going. So he's going to kill our fun. And he's going to just wreck everybody that's over here. I think if Dark came over, we could have some fights, but I think he's waiting to do his battling until it actually matters in the center of the map. But yeah, they're getting all of their people in here now to actually start fighting back. Beastie's here. I'm going to see some more people porting in. Danny's here. These guys have been here. Nobody sees my sneaky tower over here yet. So they'll probably just demolish it as soon as it finishes, but let's see here. They're repairing that. Yeah, this is going to be the end of our fun. Sorry, guys. Where's he at? He says, come over here. What are we doing over here? Oh, just preparing for the next fight. I think that's what I'll end up doing. I think that we're going to be about done. Because now that Luca's over here, we're not going to get the fighting I was hoping for because none of us are strong enough to fight him. There might be some close calls, but N2E has probably the best stats over here. And we took a mega earlier and it wasn't pretty, so I think that's going to be it. So I'm garrisoned over here, so my tower's good. So we've got him surrounded, but we won't be able to demolish this tower here because Luca's megaing it. And then that prevents us from moving any farther down here to try and reach these people and start fighting some of them. Okay, let's see. I don't know how they did the test server this time. So, I mean, in the live server, it's going to be different. It won't be just C40s and C41s because you're going to have a bunch of smaller alliances in here. And the kingdoms are going to be paired probably similar to how they do KVK, but there's plenty of safe zones. You don't have to get zeroed. There's plenty of safe areas that you could come in and kill threats and add troops to rallies. Fighting on towers and things like that has 0 troop loss. So you could come in here and have some fun, get your points, do all that type of stuff, and not lose a lot. And still get your points, still get your rewards, and take the extra benefits of some of the loot. So one of the things that didn't actually come back earlier was the rewards for this. So because my alliance won, who killed the most pirates? I did, followed by these other guys. So that's why that research paid off. The research is very significant. So I got tons of resources, 75 aristocrat badges and 10,000 gold. For participating, I got this honor. One of the things that's missing is the honor store. There's supposed to be an honor store where you can spend this currency, but I haven't been able to find it. So there's supposed to be a store that when you earn things like this, you get to pick the rewards you want. And then I got scholar scrolls for getting rank 1. Killing the pirates. So those were the rewards in here, and they're pretty decent, especially if we see what the store is. If the store is anything like Darklands, it's going to be fantastic. So yeah, and Luca, if you see this, let me have some fun for the YouTubers, man. You killed me in Kingdom Raid, and now you killed my fun again. Come be a guest star on the channel. I think Luca already does it for someone else, but if you want to record you doing stuff and things, and you want me to narrate it, I would happily do that. So there it is. I think that's going to be it for the stream, guys. I don't think there's going to be any more fighting. Nothing too exciting that's going to happen from this point forward, other than me gathering and killing some threats. Does anybody have any questions about the event, things that they haven't seen me show yet? I can cover some stuff if you have questions or you want to see it. But as of right now, there's not going to be much going on. And I'll give it a minute because of the stream delay and all that stuff. So I'll continue to talk for a minute while we wait. In here, the research I have done completed to get rank 1 in the pirate killing, even though I have lower stats than the other people. So I've done all of the health, attack, defense. I've done a bunch of the other health. But down here is where I got the damage stat. So increasing my damage given and my damage received versus pirate camps is huge. And then this one is going to help with the mega rallies and stuff when you're doing rallying against stuff. I don't know if those are as important right now because I don't know what I'm going to have to rally other than camps, and I don't know if we need it yet. But these ones for sure were super helpful against killing that landmark. And then there is a thing in the game now called Ultra Rallies. So if you don't know about that, Ultra Rallies give a percentage of the 2 lieutenants' stats to the leader. And it's small. It's like 5% when you have fully maxed research. But that's going to help a ton. So, it's going to be interesting to see Ultra Rallies coming. And especially if people can time 2 Ultra Rallies and split it up and do all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay, I didn't see any questions come through. So thank you everybody for showing up. I appreciate the support. It doesn't look like the timing for tomorrow is going to work out around any landmarks because I'm either at work or asleep. But I might go live for Kingdom Raid on Thursday, or I might be live on the test server for Thursday. I don't know which it will be, but I'll try and go live. I've been having a lot of fun doing the live streams. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next video or next stream.